danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Missouri State Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Badgers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Missouri State's offense comes onto the field first today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though. This defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Brings him to the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Off the RPO, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Sanchez. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Hauls it in. Runs for the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are And who needs to get a look on this critical third down? Whether you're running it or you're...
Oh, he's got some space. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep going.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On target over the middle. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. The first down for the offense.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linemen.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Sanchez. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds a tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake. Throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Looking to pass. It's Agnew. quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Let's send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. It's a draw. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It out of the air. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man, what a career with that carry. He's now over 4,000 yards.
And he's made this coaching staff look really smart, David, throughout his career, hasn't he? Defenses week in, week out, they load the box. They try to stop this guy. They're never able to get it done. 4,000 is a ton.
That's crazy, and I like what you said, week in, week out. You know what else you got to have? You got to have some durability, and he's been tough in the lineup almost every single week. You hand him the football, you get the production. That's how you get to 4,000 yards rushing.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Got a man. It's Newton. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Newton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Unloads to the wideout. Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air, it's Agnew. Finds his man down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. On the move and looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He'll pull it down. Wide open. He makes the catch. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us on this very...
There we go! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Spins away from the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man on the outside. Still running at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Quick release on the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
To throw, it's Agnew. He wants it all. Touchdown, Badger! And that one will give him the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
So here comes the Bear offense. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Find some fresh air. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the catch. It's Newton. Knocked off his feet. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Going with the ground game left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That
young receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And they'll spread receivers all over the field. 5 wide on second and goal. To the air. It's Agnew. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with a minute and a half to go. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And then offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket, flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field.
Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Bears moving quickly to the line. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Quick release by the QB. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Dropping back, it's Agnew. Now he's going to break the pocket. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Missouri State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Alabama.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Agnew. Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. And the Badgers have it with with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Rides the back on the option, the give. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes.
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.